A very good morning everyone. I welcome you all to RKP online classes. Today we are going to continue our chapter number 12, our environment, and today's topic is how to prevent pollution. Firstly, what do you mean by the word prevention? Prevention is made from the word prevent. Prevention means to prevent. To prevent means to stop. We have done in previous video types of pollution and how they are caused, as well as we have done that what are the harmful effects of pollution. All we have done, I hope you all have understood. So today in this video I want to tell you that so many harmful effects you have studied of pollution, that how do the pollution of different types affects your health, mental health as well as physical health. So after that you will get treatment of those diseases which you are suffering due to pollution. But why we should suffer from these diseases? Is it necessary to create pollution? No, it is not necessary to create pollution, but there are many things which we are doing unintentionally, and they are creating pollution. Unintentionally means we don't want to create pollution, but those things are necessary to do, like factories. If factories will not be there, how will be the products be made for the usage, right? So in this video we are going to cover prevention of pollution, means what steps we can take to stop pollution. Prevention means to prevent means to stop. How we can stop pollution? So let us discuss few points. First is afforestation. In previous videos we have discussed deforestation. What we have discussed? Deforestation. Deforestation is made from word de plus forestation, right? Forest is the area where large number of trees are present. De means removal, means when large number of trees are cut or removed from any area, it is called deforestation. Opposite of deforestation is afforestation. So if deforestation is removal or cutting of large number of trees, then what would be afforestation? Think fast. Think. What will be the opposite of deforestation? Afforestation. Meaning of deforestation is removal or cutting down of large number of trees. So what would be the meaning of afforestation? Afforestation means growing large number of trees. If large number of trees will be there all around you, in your surroundings, in our city surrounding, state surrounding, country surrounding, everywhere large number of trees will be there, then they will absorb carbon dioxide, and we have done that. Carbon dioxide create global warming, carbon dioxide cause global warming, right? So if carbon dioxide, huge amount of carbon dioxide is absorbed by trees, then there will be less amount of carbon dioxide in our environment, and much amount of oxygen will be there, which will make the air fresh, which will control air pollution. Okay, as well as trees help to maintain temperature of our atmosphere, right? Trees help to bring rain. So trees give us oxygen to live. Nowadays you must be hearing that lack of oxygen cylinders are there. It means oxygen cylinders means artificial oxygen we are to use for the patients to be recovered from COVID, right? Artificial oxygen means oxygen has to be produced in labs. But why we need to produce oxygen in labs? Because we have created so much problem around us for us only. So oxygen is produced by the trees, and if we want more and more oxygen around us, more and more trees should be there, because trees are the only organism which produce oxygen. Fine. And trees give us food. If large number of trees will be there, then large amount of food will be available for all the organism to consume, right? Then we need not to depend on artificial food. Some things are prepared artificially with the help of chemicals. No, we need not to depend on them. Trees help to bring down the temperature, means garmi kam karta hai, maintain the temperature around us. So planting a single tree can help us in a lot of way. Trees provide us the material like wood, wood for making furniture, teak, sal, shisham. These all are the material which are used for making furniture. Many trees, leaves of neem, eucalyptus, tulsi, they are used for preparing medicine. Ayurvedic uses are also there, herbal uses. You must have heard nowadays to drink kada. What does it include? It includes some parts of tulsi, neem, like this, right? So all these are given to us by trees or plants only. Okay. Now next, we have done that afforestation, and deforestation causes pollution, means deforestation causes harm to the environment, afforestation protect our environment. One more thing is there, reforestation. Now we have done that deforestation, afforestation is the opposite of deforestation, but what is reforestation? If we have done that paper is given to us by trees, wood is given to us by trees, and wood is used for many purposes, and for making furniture material is also given to us by trees. It means we have to cut the trees for making these things. It means cutting down of trees at that point is necessary. But if we are cutting down earlier, means 2 minutes before I was saying that we should not cut the trees, we should grow more and more trees. But for taking material, we have to cut the trunk of the tree, right? But what we should do then? If we are cutting down the trees for using the products given to us by them, then we have, if we are cutting one tree, plant at least 2 to 3 trees for it. So as much as you are cutting the trees, plant more number of trees for the so that the environment should not be harmed. So this is reforestation. Reforestation means to grow again the tree if we are cutting the tree at that place only. Clear? So it means maintain the balance. Next, factories should be away from cities. Factories are very important because factories are the area where things are produced, and factories, to build the factory is very important. But factories release harmful gases through chimneys. Factories release harmful chemicals in liquid form, means in water form also, right? So liquid waste is released into the rivers which pollute the water. Harmful gases is released into the air which pollute the air. But I am saying that factories are important also. So if factories are there, it should be away from cities. City, why I am saying from cities? City means the living area of human beings and animals. Means in that area where large number of population is living, human beings and animals, there in between that factory should not be located. It should be located far away from the city, means far away from the living area, where nearby, not at any place, no living organism is there, so that if harmful gases or harmful liquid waste is there, it should not harm them. Secondly, related to factories only, factories release harmful gases. Harmful gases mix in the air and pollute the air. अब ये harmful gases तो release होंगी, air में mix होंगी, and air travel everywhere, means sorry, air blows everywhere, wind blows. So what should be done? So when factories release these harmful waste, they release through chimneys. First of all, chimneys should be there in factories. Chimneys are there at our home also, in kitchen area, because when we cook, we are burning something, and burning, I have told you, release harmful gases. So chimneys are there. But in factories, long chimneys should be there. If long chimneys will be there, then harmful gases will be released high up in the air. So it will not harm the living organism living nearby them. Plus, chimneys should have special filters in them which will absorb the harmful component of those gases, and rest of the gases will release into the air. जो गैसेस रिलीज हो रही है फैक्ट्रीज में से, उसमें से जो वो हार्मफुल कंपोनेंट जो लिविंग ऑर्गेनिज्म को इफेक्ट करेगा, जो डिजीजेस कॉज करेगा, वो अगर सेपरेट कर दे तो वो फिर गैसेस जो बच जाएंगी, दैट विल नॉट बी मच हार्मफुल फॉर अस. So उसके लिए आते हैं special filters and that filter should be fitted in between the chimneys. Okay, so long chimneys along with fitted filters should be there in chimneys, and chimneys should be there in factories. So now it's your time to write why filters should be fitted inside the chimneys of factories. Why filters should be fitted inside the chimneys of factories. Clear? I hope you must have written, all of you must written. Now our next point is regular pollution check of vehicles. In previous video when we have discussed air pollution, I had told you that use public transport instead of private transport because vehicles release harmful gases. Nowadays filters are there in vehicles also, but if the vehicle is the filter is full of means filled, बिल्कुल फुल हो चुका है, उसमें और गैसेस को हार्मफुल गैसेस को फिल्टर करने की कैपेसिटी नहीं है, देन फिल्टर अब और हार्मफुल गैसेस को क्लीन नहीं करेगा और जो व्हीकल से गैसेस निकलेंगी स्मोक निकलेगा वो हार्मफुल होएगा. सो इफ वी गेट आवर व्हीकल्स रेगुलरली चेक्ड, रेगुलर पॉल्यूशन चेक. इफ यू आस्क योर फादर, आपके घर में जो भी व्हीकल है, इधर स्कूटर, बाइक, कार, एनी व्हीकल इज देयर, ask your father that show me the pollution check of our vehicle. Pollution check is done and it is the type of certificate that this vehicle does not create pollution. It means this vehicle does not release smoke. So अब क्या कर सकते हैं बेटा, अगर व्हीकल का पॉल्यूशन चेक नहीं है, वी आर यूजिंग व्हीकल्स फॉर continuously 2 to 3 years, it will start releasing smoke in the nearby area and it will cause air pollution. If we get our vehicles pollution check and in pollution check that the result will come that it is creating smoke, then filters will be changed or filters will be added in the vehicles so that the smoke should not be released in the air around it when you are using the vehicle. So vehicles should be regularly checked for pollution. Is it clear? Now our next point, tall chimneys we have done. Use CNG vehicles. Whatever vehicle you are having, now it's your time to write the answer. Name the vehicle you are having at your home, bike, scooter, car, a truck, anything, tractor, and write which type of fuel does it use. Name the vehicle and write which type of fuel. Fuel means क्या चीज यूज करता है वो चलने के लिए, पेट्रोल, डीजल और CNG. Clear? Write which type of fuel does it use. If you don't know, ask your parents. Clear? Now, petrol, diesel, these are the fuels. What are fuels? Fuels are those things which are burned to give energy. When you use vehicles, petrol, either petrol or diesel, the petrol will burn and give energy to the vehicle to run, means to move, or diesel will burn and give energy to the vehicle to move. So petrol and diesels are the fuels which create much smoke in the vehicles. But instead of that, we can use CNG vehicles. So CNG in our vehicles. What is CNG? CNG is also firstly we will do full form of CNG. It is abbreviation. Abbreviation means short form. What is the full form of CNG? Compressed natural gas. The full form of CNG is compressed natural gas. Very, very important. Write down in your notebook. Compressed natural gas. It is also a type of fuel which is used in vehicles to run the vehicles. And if you know that Delhi is the city in which all the buses, public buses, run on CNG only, no bus uses the other type of fuel like petrol or diesel. So CNG buses is used in Delhi, and in most of the cars in Delhi, you will in nowadays in most of the cities people prefer to use CNG vehicles. CNG means prefer to use CNG in their car instead of using petrol or diesel. Why? Because this type of fuel does not create smoke, does not produce smoke, and does not create pollution. So try to use CNG vehicles. Next, this was all about air pollution. Now what about water pollution? Water pollution is done, if we see from the starting from our home only, we are only creating water pollution. Like we wash the utensils. For washing the utensils, that liquid or any soap is used, that is full of chemicals. And when we use that on vehicles, and when we use that on utensils, we wash the utensils, that all the liquid which is used to wash the utensil is mixed in the water. Water will go into the drains. Drains means that pipe. Then it will go into the sewers. From the sewers, it will go into the lake, pond or river, stream nearby your living area, nearby your city. It means from the home only water pollution is started. For example, your mother is washing clothes, not on lake or pond. At your home only your mother is washing clothes on hands on in washing machine. But all of you know that for washing clothes, either the washing soap is used or surf is used, right? Detergent. That detergent or soap is full of chemicals. For washing clothes, obviously we use water. It means we are mixing the detergent or soap in water. It means we are only mixing the chemicals in water, right? Then it will go into the drains. Drains means pipe through which dirty water goes out. So that water which is full of chemical is going out through drains, then to sewers, and then to ponds, lake or river or stream nearby your city. It means from the home necessary work is also creating water pollution. Washing utensils, washing the clothes is necessary. But what we can do? We can firstly, we should use proper drainage system so that this dirty water should not be leaked anywhere in between the drains. अब आपके घर में जो ड्रेन्स है, आपके घर में तो प्रॉपरली फिटेड है, आपके घर से प्रॉपरली डर्टी वाटर बाहर जा रहा है. बट हैव यू एवर ऑब्जर्व दैट इन योर स्ट्रीट और मीन्स नियर बाय योर लिविंग एरिया leakage is there from the sewers or from any drains, then that dirty water comes out, and dirty water causes diseases. Germs breed on that, mosquitoes breed on that, and it can cause diseases. So firstly, proper drainage system should be there. Then before the dirty water or polluted water is allowed to go into the river, stream or lakes, it should be treated. Treated, what is treated? Treated means treatment करना. अब treatment तो हम उसका करते हैं ना जो बीमार होता है. It means which is not fit and fine. So the water which is dirty, that is also not fit for usage. It means dirty water should also be treated. उसको भी साफ करना होगा. How? So dirty water should be treated means some type of medicines are there which are mixed in that dirty water, which help in removal of most of the chemicals from that dirty water, so that the chemicals should not mix with streams, lakes or rivers nearby your area. Clear? And same as the way when factories release that chemical waste, liquid waste. When factories release liquid waste, that liquid waste also is released into the river. So same as the way that factories liquid waste should also be treated before allowing it to mix in the river water or lake water. Clear? Now in your village area, most of you have seen that people are washing clothes in ponds. People are making their animals like cows, buffaloes bathe in the ponds. So try to stop them. So if they will take bath in a side area, then that dirty water will not create pollution as if they will bath in pond water. That pond water is used by many for many purposes, so it will stop it. Then use of now it's time for noise pollution. How does noise pollution, air pollution we have done, then we have done water pollution. How we can prevent noise pollution? For noise pollution, we can stop usage of loudspeakers in living area, nearby living area, like DJs are used, loudspeakers are used. We can prevent, means we have to stop usage. If it is necessary, then use it for a short period of time instead for a long period of time. Then first of all, you should understand that nearby a residential area where human beings live, there it should not be there. If you the people want to use this on high volume loudspeakers or DJs, that should be outside the living area or outside the cities. Clear? Then the last and very important point is to educate the people living nearby you. If you will make any one person inform about the harmful effects of pollution and how we can stop this pollution, it means you are helping the environment to get clean. आप एक अगर person को educate कर रहे हो, अगर समझा रहे हो how we can stop pollution और what are the harmful effects of pollution, जिसको नहीं पता अगर आप उसको समझा रहे हो, it means you are helping to save our environment. Clear? If you will tell to one person, that person will inform another person. Like this, a chain will be there. So it's your duty to educate everyone who is at your home or living nearby your home. Don't think that you are a child, you cannot do anything to save our environment. The small things can save our environment. Like if you have eaten anything, any packet, then wrappers should not be thrown outside your house. Wrapper should be thrown in dustbin only. If you are making the water dirty, or if you are seeing anyone making the water dirty, you can stop it. So no age limit is there for human beings to start saving the environment. You can also start by educating people. Educating people means informing people about harmful effects of pollution as well as how to stop them. Clear? Now, land pollution we have not discussed here. Land pollution is basically caused when we throw waste on the land or soil, right? The main reason for land pollution is this. So garbage is there at each and every home, and daily the home gets cleaned and garbage collects. Then where to throw? What to do with the garbage? So to deal with the garbage, firstly you should understand that there are two types of waste. There are two types of waste. The first one is biodegradable. You have to pay attention to the pronunciation and spelling. Biodegradable. And the other one is non-biodegradable. What are the two types of waste? Biodegradable and non-biodegradable. What are the two types of waste? Biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Bio means related to our environment. Degradable, if we break this word, able to be degraded. Non-biodegradable, non means not, bio means related to environment, not able to be degraded in our environment. So there are some type of waste which can be easily degraded in the soil, and there are some type of waste which cannot be degraded in our soil. Means decomposed. I have explained you the meaning of this decomposed word when we have done decomposers in the previous chapter. Decomposed is also made up of two words, decompose. Compose means चीजों को मिक्स करके बनाना. Decompose means बनी हुई चीज को सेपरेट करना स्मॉल पार्ट्स में. क्लियर? नाउ डिकम्पोज होना मतलब छोटे छोटे पार्ट्स में ब्रेक डाउन होकर सॉइल में मिक्स हो जाना. For example, I am giving you example. Try to understand. If you have eaten banana, the peel of banana, you remove the peel of banana, keep it at one place at your house where you don't sit usually. Then check it after 1 day also, after 2 days, 3 days also. You will observe that after 1 day it has started becoming somewhat black. Then after 2 to 3 days, full peel of banana has become black. It means it has rotten. सड़ जाना. Clear? After that, you will see it is started shrinking and it will become small in size. So if you have thrown that banana peel on the soil, that banana peel, when it will start rotting, then the parts of the banana peel will start mixing in the soil because it is being decomposed, means degraded. Clear? So some type of waste can be degraded and mixed in the soil, but some type of waste cannot be. So what are the waste which can be degraded in the soil and mixed in the soil, and which type of waste cannot be? Peels of fruits and vegetables easily decompose and mix in the soil, and it enriches the soil. Enriches the soil means make the soil fertile, full of many nutrients, means minerals. Clear? And known example of non-biodegradable is plastic. We have discussed in previous videos as how plastic is very harmful. Glass, metals, like this. Plastic. If we are come on upon this word plastic, plastic is the material which is fully made up of chemicals. If we use plastic and we throw on the land, it will never be decomposed, it will never degrade, and it will never mix in the soil, but the chemicals will harm the soil. If we will throw the plastic in drains, नाली में अगर चला जाता है, plastic do not allow the water to pass through it, it will choke the drains, block कर देगा water के flow को. If you will throw plastic in water bodies like river, lakes, oceans, etc., it will never be broken down into small parts, but it will harm the living organism present inside the water. For example, if a small piece of plastic poly bag is thrown in rivers, fishes are there. So it can get inside the body of fish and it can choke the organs of fish and fish can die. It means throwing a single piece of plastic can also kill a living organism. Plastic, if we burn plastic, it will release harmful gases because it is made up of only chemicals. So air pollution. If we throw in the soil, it will make the soil eroded, means खराब करेगा. Soil pollution, land pollution. If we throw in water, it will cause water pollution. It means plastic is not of any good thing for us. Plastic is only bad for us. It only causes harmful effects on living organism. It causes harm to our nature, to our environment. So that is why we always say do not use plastic poly bags. Whenever you come to school to give exams, most of the students use plastic poly bag. So it is not a good idea to use plastic poly bags. Clear? So plastic, avoid using plastic. Then glass, if you are using glass items and if you will throw on the soil, it will not be degraded. Metals also. In previous chapter we have done decomposers word. Decomposers are the organism which decompose the materials present in the soil, like earthworm, bacteria, etc. Earthworm, bacteria, etc. will act on these types of things present in the soil. They cannot degrade or decompose these type of material, so they harm the living organism present in the soil also. So the organism like earthworm, bacteria will decompose these material. Slowly it will mix in the soil and make the soil fertile. These type of material are known as biodegradable, and these types of material are known as non-biodegradable. Clear? Then this biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste, if you are cleaning your home and you are collecting the garbage, you have collect the garbage in single dustbin, and both types of garbage are collected in single dustbin, and if you are going to throw in the garbage van which comes to collect the garbage, it means you are throwing both the types of garbage at together only. So what will happen if both the types of garbage will be there at one place? In previous video I have told you that where the garbage is thrown outside the city area, that area is known as landfills. If both the type of garbage will be thrown in the soil together, then the organisms which have to decompose these types of material will also try to decompose these, and these materials will harm those organisms and they will not be able to decompose these also. It means throwing both the waste together harm the soil and harm the living organism present in the soil. So what is the best thing to do? The best thing to do is to separate these types of waste. If you are throwing the garbage from your home, you should collect the biodegradable garbage separately and you should collect the non-biodegradable separately. So what will happen? This biodegradable waste will be thrown in the landfills over the soil, but these non-biodegradable waste will be sent to factories to recycle. What do you mean by recycle? Re means again, cycle means to make. So this old plastic, glass, metals will be sent to the factories. They will melt it and they will reuse it to make a new product. This is known as recycling. To use old material to make new products. So this will also be same, means they will not be thrown anywhere, and if they are thrown anywhere they will create many types of pollution. So they will not be thrown and these will make the soil fertile. So this is the way how to manage the garbage. So in this video we have done how to prevent the pollution, how to manage the garbage. In the next video of this chapter will be very important. That will tell you how to save the environment. Clear? So I hope you have understood everything in this. Now it's your time to write something. Write the difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable waste. The next question is, what are decomposers? What do they do? What work they do in the soil? And the last is, write any 5 points how to prevent pollution. So what thing I am giving you? First, I have given difference between biodegradable and non-biodegradable. Second, I have given the question, what are decomposers and what work they do in the soil? And third is 5 points how to prevent the pollution. Clear? Now open your ears and listen this thing carefully. One activity I am giving to you. Today you are watching this video. Tomorrow what you have to do, when your mother will clean the home and collect the garbage, you have to separate biodegradable garbage in one packet and non-biodegradable garbage in another packet, and you will click a picture with both the types of garbage in your hand and you will send it to me personally. So today you are watching the video and tomorrow you will do this activity, and this activity will be shared with the school teachers and your name will be given who has shared and who has not shared. So it is very important for all of you to do. Clear? So watch the video again in the evening and do the given work.